Okay. If only this game were just a wee little 60 hours long. It's really interesting that it says... So I think Steam might, like, slightly count too fast. Because Steam says I have 11.7 hours, so it says I'm almost at 12 hours, and this game says I have 11 hours 15 minutes, which is significantly different. Now, for anyone who was here last time or wasn't, we just finished the... Also, by the way, I just hate the fact that you have to move the camera with the right stick. We just finished the Twin Spires. Everything here is things we cannot collect yet. And if I remember correctly, I can't reach... I need the charge for pretty much everything that you see here. I think I need the charge for that room and that room. And I believe I know I need the charge for that room. And I don't remember what it is for this one. And I need the charge up there as well. So, and then, this needs a gas mask, and I don't really remember what it could be in here. So, and I have no idea what that exit is. All Metroidvanias I really love to have been pretty quick, but that means not try to go back and replay them. I've played Castlevania Echoes of Ecclesia at least 12 times. Also, Steam records all the time you spend in the main menu as well as in-game. That's fair. Oh, speaking of Castlevania games. What are they called? Metroidvanias. Speaking of Metroidvanias, I have... What's it called? I have Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I've heard that it's a really good game. Would you guys be interested in seeing that? I'm pretty sure it's a Metroidvania. But I think it's more in line with the Castlevania style, so it's a little iffy. Another game I had wanted to play originally was Sam & Max, but it is impossible to stream my game. I have Sam & Max episodes 1, 2, and 3, and for the life of me, I cannot manage to get them to work on stream. They're too old. It's such a pain, honestly. Oh, and I also have to play on Isling. I got an email from somebody asking if I'd like to play it, and I actually was quite interested. But I do have to play that. You played Bloodstained... God, what was it called? Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. It's a little rough visually if you are into that style. It's a good game. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It kind of looks Castlevania for that style. Now, Frigid, you said that I can't... Last time I asked, you said I can't reach this exit yet. Can I reach it now? So what about the exit in here? Can I reach those yet? Maybe I should just try finding them. I can't get that one. I know that for sure. Because this one involves me going all the way off the cliff to the left, to the right, say. It is the second. The second is this one down here. This is to the right of the tree in that submerged forest, I believe it's called. No to the second. Does it need to charge by chance? Okay, when I played it the previous times, I was not used to playing this game, but I think I'm finally getting used to it to the degree where I can just play it. Was it down here? Oh, this is a charge wall. Okay, I can't access this one either. Yeah, no, I don't have the first one. That's okay. I'll come back for it. It was nice to hear that music again. Second is a locked... Oh, that's right. The second is a locked door, isn't it? I love the music in this game, yeah. I like his music too, but I especially love the melee music. I had a heavy bias for it. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go back out this way. I want to... It is really... I'm at 50% gamma, which is brighter than the last one. And I'm trying to remember... I wonder if I could get to that side. Okay, no. So there is a charge in here. Oh, let's just avoid all of this. I think it's all melee, even instrumental. All my music in the credits. Well, and kudos for being able to reach outside of... I mean, I don't know how much work they do. Maybe they do actually do music outside of just standard music qualities, but honestly, kudos to them. I love Mealy. She's my favorite artist. I don't know how we're gonna do this. I feel like the only thing I'm missing is that one wall in this room, so I just need to find a way to get out. So... Demo? Is Demo... Does Demo happen to be an... Is that a game or music or an album? These guys, I'm fighting these guys as if they're supposed to be really weak, but they should be at the same level as the Twin Spires, no? So I should be taking it a bit more seriously. Mobile rhythm game. Ah, I see her. Okay, I have no idea how you get up from the other side. Bye-bye. Damn. I should just go back to that. I can fast travel to the other one. It doesn't really matter to me. Is it... Yeah. Aqueduct. I highly recommend. It's a lot of piano instrumental music with a splattering of other genres, but those are mostly paid albums. I see. Okay, so we have to be serious in our exploration here. Millie has 2 whole albums to herself. Oh my god, what the hell is that? I guess this is... You did say this is called the Execution Grounds. Maybe... Oh my god. Okay. I would have fallen into that. Before the Reign of Death, this place must have held many afflicted. Can I hold on to this wall? No. Nice catch, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, there is no point in that. Okay, so this is just a bunch of coliseums. Is it teleporting? This is really cool. I think... Okay, so each one of these is most likely a room. There's so many doors, though. Are there really? I felt like there were a lot more than 6 doors in here. There's 2 down there. We have 4. I guess not. Okay, so we just do one of them at a time then, right? Get me out of here, will ya? I can only promise to purify you. Hi, Patrick. Sweet Patrick. It's fun hanging out with you guys. Last night, I didn't end up getting to play, but it was definitely fun. Why do I feel like something's got charged? Wait. Oh, no. Oh, wait, what? Okay, so Frigid, I'm gonna just assume that this is something that you can only really access with, I'm gonna have to assume this can only be accessed with the... or something I get from this spirit, right? Also, I'm kind of shocked that I clung to that wall. Can I admit that? How did I cling to it? There's nothing to cling to. Yeah, chatting... Honestly, Rogue... I have been growing really fond of Rogue. She's a really sweet person. Mori too. Ah, I saw that coming. Secret experiments. Honestly, this is cool. But, okay, but you know what is wild to me? Oh, hold on. I thought I could sneak away in all the commotion and this is what I got. Oh, so was this a slave that was hiding in a pot so they wouldn't have to fight or get executed? And then as a result, they got turned into a mimic? Hidden test subject. Uses the iron holding the test subject's body as a shield, a well-timed block unleash a counterattack on surrounding foes. A heroic bandit who was feared and confident until he was branded a sinner and taken to the verboten domain as a test subject. There he would oft hide in urns to escape the twisted experiments. Good lord. Another towner. That's cool, I'll try it. I was hoping there'd be something on this wall. Sorry, what? Is this 360? Yeah, she has a... I would assume his is the yell as a counter. That's free though. Do I have to park it outside? Yes. Damn. A chain of sorcery, thank goodness. Honestly, this part's quite fun. I thought it was going to be different. I thought it was all going to be underwater, but I was wrong. Forbidden text scrap. Many attempts have been made to create new life through magic, the creation of artificial life. It is thought that by guiding a spirit into the body of a babe, the child would retain control of their body while inheriting power contained within the spirit, the creation of the sentient rock phone. Other than the pitfall, I like this area. Why? Wait. Also, it says there's more secrets to this area south, which kind of bothers me. I guess I never went up that way. Oh, it's another wall to dash through. Come on, man. Okay, another room to add to the charge list. Well, I can't go anywhere else in the room, so I'll just take the pitfall. But that pitfall is really messed up. We have to track quite far back for that. Okay, we're gonna try him. And we have no stagnant light. Yeah, we'll enhance him. The Godzilla. Oh, you know what? I do remember using that Godzilla emote back in January, or not January, June as well. Do I want to upgrade Guardian Silva? I do occasionally use her. It's not super common. Honestly, I was avoiding this area because I thought it was going to be all water. But it's not bad. I don't really know how to handle these guys. Okay. Damn, man. Most of the water is in the coven. I wanna... That's correct. I might use that one for a bit. I am trying to find how to use the door over there, and I guess it's just up, right? Honestly, I guess, yeah, most of the water is in the cup. Why? Damn, man. I'm just trying to charge my attacks. What do you... Come on. I'd prefer it if he made the scream. I want to hear him do that scream that you hear from the weird dog thing. The weird, like, kind of dog, kind of human things in Elden Ring. I really like those things. And even the music kind of has a similar vibe as well. Now I finally understand the suffering of the Blighted. I mean, you are the Blighted, are you not? Okay, so I can't do anything off here. I need verticality that I just don't have. I do like the night, I'm gonna be honest. The night is a lot cooler, in my opinion. Water, no water, man. Okay, so that's to the right. The water mechanic's fun. Oh, that's a charge. Executioner's missive. Prisoners set to be executed will be taken to the subterranean lab and handed over to the King's Mage Brigade. 15 have been named as test subjects. Dark executioners entering the Verborum domain must do so in groups of 3. The knight has better reach, does he? It's not like the whole circle? It looks like the pot is 360 protection. Yeah, med attack is like instant. You know what it is? The cooldown is a lot longer. It's like twice the duration cooldown. Not really into that. I have Death Mist with the pot that I would have taken with the Knight. Probably gets better range at max with him. Still think the Knight has more reach. He also has less charges. I did notice that. Why is there why in the water? Am I missing something? Fight off as he does more damage. Why are there so many levers here? There's so many levers in the water. Okay, if you say so. It's better at countering that, okay. And underwater enemies. Filthy residue shed by a purified blooded. The sorrowful muck is stagnant but glints at the faint light. Do you guys like that, like, casual counter I did, by the way? Very casual, very counter. Oh my god, it's vertical. I have a disadvantage. I can't hit that. Look at all the rats in the water, man. Dude, I don't want dirty rat water. You can break them with silver and that counter was clean. I appreciate it. I know I can break them with silver. I've broken them with silver before. But there's no point. I think it takes more time to break them than it does to just walk through that area. Let's send a check the fly. And the walls. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, can I just counter through it while it's going up? I was kind of nervous, but it worked. Damnable evil rat colonies van. I actually really like the rats. They're a cool idea for this. I'm assuming, dude, there's so much where it's just like, oh yeah, you can go up there. Yes, you have the ability to. Oh, enemy. Wait, were those human torsos? Are the rats human torsos or am I crazy? Maybe it just kind of looked like it. Way more than the fly. Yeah, I don't mind the flies. The one I despise is the, the one I truly despise is the birds. The birds are vile. Why are you sorry about Ender Magnolia? The rats were nerfed week 1 because the original stats on them were brutal. What? Really? Oh my god. That's actually really funny. This is way too dark. I should probably just up the gamma, but I don't want to. You prefer the rats in this game? That's totally fair. Bam. Either there's a ton of secrets I'm missing, or the farther you get into the game, the more dependent on different abilities the secrets become. And either way, I'm not vibing with it. Oh, I can get back. I think. Possibly? I just have to... Ah, man. I think I could do it. Because I hit my head on the roof there. This is lower. That's okay. I can figure it out the right way. Oh, you know what? I completely ignored the droppable one in the other area, didn't I? One out of counties. Yeah, okay. I prefer the night more. I need to have more counters. Not high enough. I have to fall from a great height for that. I don't think I've ever tried his. He sounds too much like Sonic. I don't know what to say. Please be a respite. Thank you. Hohen's diary? Too. Oh my god. My dear sister was unaware of the dark executioner within our family. I wanted her to have nothing to do with it, to live a normal life, but when love blossomed between her and the king, she discovered the truth after moving into the castle. She must have hated me. There's no way for me to know now. She passed away giving birth to Julius. My loyal knight. Oh, this is the execution ground? No one knows what the other is. That room's kind of a dead room, though. Oh, it's Hohen here. Hello. Is he summoning these, kind of? Damn. Okay, he is basically summoning them. Oh, okay. Oh my god, dude, he's annoying. He's a good boss to time things with, but... Oh, is he aggressive now? Damn it. Dude, he keeps... He's not even that hard, he's just really annoying. I'm relieved the White Priestess is safe. Hohenir is the one we were just talking about, too, so he's just been down here this entire time. The all-swallowing blight flowed out from the earth around us. I took the priestess, once of no consequence to me, in my arms, and we made our escape. Chased by blighted fiends, we wound up somewhere morbidly ironic. Fate delivered us to the execution grounds, a place I know all too well. And something happened that day I'll never forget, as long as I live. The White Priests of the Fount, down deep in the verboten domain. She who carries the burden of blight saved everyone I care about. Oh, she's so young. She called out to me for help, saying, "She was so young at the time, I thought she was an adult. I who bear the burden of blight and suffer for your people. I have one humble request. Though our roles differ, we each are tasked with serving our kingdom. We are devoted to its protection. To that end, I must ask that you let no one violate these grounds. Yeah, I didn't realize he was a boss. I thought he was a sub-boss, because he was like he was really easy. Hi, Aristrius. Hohenir, Keeper of the Abyss, launched a blitz of dark blades to shred the enemy to pieces for distance the short range is made up for with speed. Head of the Dark Executioners, a man of few words, Hohenir shadowed the Knights of the Bastion. He loved the kingdom more than any other. Executioner's Hook. When near a hook point, Alt He. The chained hook of Hohenir allows one to hook and swing from certain points. Jumps and dodges can be performed after using the chain. What? I didn't realize there were points like that at all. The chained hook of Hohenir allows one to hook and swing from certain points. Jumps and dodges can be performed after using the chain. Again. So the White Priestess of the Found is even deeper underground? Wait, didn't we find the White Priest? Wasn't it Brescia for ending A? So we did kind of do it out of order then, didn't we? Unless the priestess that we get purified by an ending A is not Brescia. A verboten domain. I wonder if the White Priestess made it out of here. Are we looking for her body? That makes sense. Hello, Aries. Oh, I messed up. What's that about dead bodies? There's a lot of them. There are many a dead body. I see what you mean about it, trivializing it. With the Dark Executioners as escalate, they must have traced similar steps. It cannot be long now. Because I could just do this whole section with the claws. Almost. Oops. Why did it go for... Wait. Why did it... Interesting. I don't know how I feel about this ability at all. I feel like it's extremely unnecessary. Ah, the surface beckons at last. That's what I thought this said. I thought this came here. I found ending A right here, by the way, after Hoenir. Yeah, I took the long route, didn't I? Damn. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, you just find... Would you like to see one of the endings? Are you interested? I think I can technically do it again. I should probably save first. Yeah, well, I mean, at least you found this ending. We were standing here and we saw the White Priestess who... You'll watch the VOD. It's not too... This ending isn't, like, spoilery, really. It's just... Like, it's considered a bad ending, I guess. It happened yesterday, if you do want to watch... Or not yesterday, it happened on Wednesday, if you're interested in the VOD. Honestly, not a huge fan of this mechanic. Kind of like locking this entire area behind his ability, but maybe that's why he's so easy. Like, maybe it's intentional. He's easy because they wanted you to... Like, in this case, you experience the area after beating the boss. Rather than before. Which is a step away from how it was done for the rest of the game. I didn't even... For some reason, my brain wasn't like this is an enemy. Yeah, it's not a bad ending, it's just not a true ending. It's hard to explain. I did really enjoy the, I did enjoy fighting this. I did quite enjoy fighting him. The Dark Executioner. And... Oh my god. Kind of annoying, but I get it, I guess. Now that... I'm gonna be honest, I almost feel like that boss was harder than... I'm pretty sure that was harder than the main guy. Don't worry about me, hurry up and get out of here. Oh my god, he gave up his life to defend them then? It seems like some of them kind of relived their last moments slightly warped. Phases behind enemies in visible range and brings down their blade on the unsuspecting victim. A nameless Dark Executioner trained in the fierce competition with Knight Captain Julius since my childhood. The blood of the sinner coursing through his veins kept him from his dream of becoming a knight from ever coming to fruition. Damn, man. That's messed up. Mega Man is like that. One boss is the Omen, everything else is the stage is weak to. So if you defeat the right boss, one stage becomes a cakewalk. This spirit was another ace against Ulf. Movement will add so much Honier's knives and execution made it a lot easier to hit. Nothing personnel, kid. I scream. Okay. I am a fan of his attack. Oh, I'm on the... I don't... My brain was like, oh yeah, perfect, we'll just counter it. But I wasn't on the counter page. Oh, you can't hit the small things either, so you can't hit rats. No rats? You're telling me there's no rats here? That's crazy. We're in Alberta, Canada? Oh my god, I was like, there's no way they'd put a mimic right at the beginning. Snazy solution, anything holding a shield. Oh, another one, you vile game. Imprisoned here since becoming one of the Blighted, no doubt. Oh, it's an ancient soul. Was this supposed to be the first intentional upgrade? Because before that, it's the only one that's not a secret. I mean, it's still I guess you could technically call it a secret, but... This derangement, is it blight or purely instinct? That's the first I got, but you can get the other ones before it. Yeah, but you have to be, you know, doing your thing. I like the big guy. The old man is super helpful. I was like, why does that seem so much like... You guys heard me pause for a second. I was reading that trap like a book. Oh, I see, yeah, because you can climb all of that stuff without... You can climb all of that without the help of the, without the help of these hooks if you just... If you just have the claw. I don't know, I feel like that's a really strange level design, isn't it? Maybe it's like one way... Either way you pick, the other side gets easier because of the other, perhaps? Like if I was to go back into the Twin Spires, maybe it's easier. Oh, okay, just skip the, How is that hitting me? That's ridiculous. I need to be more careful. Oh, hooks. Oh, they like literally do not show up until then? Okay, charge cards there. Is the bunch through Bahamut H.H. Silva that you would need Hoenir for? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I prefer cheesing though. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that they, like, I would be honest, I didn't realize it meant that they, like, aren't even visible until then. I guess it makes sense. This explains how you get up to these. I would like a heal, please. Oh, that's right. He's also, he's a main artifact, or a main fruit, isn't he? They're visible just not purple. They're technically visible without the blue walk on them. Maybe so this has this background. Oh. I'm leaving. Oh, it's a poison one. Okay, I can deal with the poison one. Why would it want me to... I mean, Hoenir's cool. Don't get me wrong, but... Kind of not. I don't know how to explain that. Okay, there's the locked door. Aye, a respite. How kind of them. How kind indeed. Okay. I can hold another 3 slots worth. I have the Hastens the Healing Prayer. I could do reduced damage taken by enemies, but that kind of makes the game easier. I do have one, but... Slightly that's just an XP ribbon. SP gauge. Yeah, let's do the doll. That's, in my opinion. Hoenir's Diary 1. On this day's dawn... Or, hold on, let's grab these in the collection now. On this day's dawn, my sister's child was born. A boy. Julius is his name. The king's illegitimate son, born into the family of a dark executioner, his life is sure to be one as much hardship. Will undoubtedly want to know where he came from one day. Thusly, I have resolved to begin this diary, so that he may find answers when the time comes. My dear sister is unaware of the dark executioner within our family. I wanted her to have nothing to do with it. To live a normal life, and the love blossomed to feed her and the king. She discovered the truth after moving into the castle. She must have hated me. There's no way for me to know. She passed away upon giving birth to Julius. Even up to the moment of her passing, my sister was smiling. Cradling her son lovingly, she entrusted him to me, praying that he would live a normal life. Even though it goes against the code of the dark executioners, I have already made up my mind. I will raise Julius. His future will be his to decide for himself, and I will do all in my power to make it so. Sure, Saku for fast leveling, I don't really care, personally. I think I get worried about XP caps because they can mess things up. Okay, so up was... Wait. Okay, I'm on. Why does my brain feel like something is wrong here? What? Something is really wrong. My brain is like, how does this work? This is the multi-lever room. which there's a secret in that I'm missing, which I don't think is in the water. Was it up there? No, up there was the right way. That just leads to the next room. This goes to the next area. Perhaps it's like I doubt it, but it was worth a shot, right? Oh, it could be this. Yeah. That could be reason to believe it's that. 2 amulet fragments. Okay, I'm gonna go to the right. Which needs me to pull this lever. Oh, that's what pulling all the levers was for. I see. How tedious. I said this before, but I should really just get a marker for the map. Ah, damn. Okay, I didn't get to do the counter this time. What was it about this room? Something in this room is a secret. That's probably that. Okay. Not that. Maybe this? It is this. The verboten domain. We should never come here. Ugh. Damn it. Every time I look up there, I'm like, please be gold, and it ends up being blue because there's more secrets. I'll say you'll like the map 4 better in the sequel. It's a huge improvement. That's the thing. I actually heard for the comments for this game, like, almost all of the negative ones are just like, this map sucks. Like it going gold when he found all the secrets. Ah yes, this was it. The Ender Lilies map is amazing compared to what I grew up with, so I always liked it. I thought it was my first, like, quote-unquote Metroidvania. I hadn't terribly played. Actually, I guess you could technically argue that, you could argue that my first Metroidvania was, I just played it recently, actually. It would be Shantae and the 7 Sirens. I can't believe I just did that. Wow, her hammer is actually kind of nutty, isn't it? Okay, so I was over here. And you're fake. I'm trying to remember it. Oh, was this the room where you had to... Was this... This must be the area... I think this is the one where you had to charge, right? I don't want to have to redo this whole area because I'm mistaken. Yeah, this was the charge wall. Okay. Sorry. By the way. I did visit my dad today. He's doing okay. Okay is in a very... You could argue meaningless way. It's difficult to put into words. Was it always this bright in here? I don't think it was always this bright in here, was it? When there always these trees? Maybe there were. I am a little low energy, though. There's a down pass. I don't understand. A down pass? Maybe it's kind of a situation as when my screen is too bright again. I guess there's more to the area, though. I just don't... How about you get this? Isn't the other side of this also... Like, isn't the other side also have a... Did I ever go through this door? I never went through that door, you're kidding me. Idiot, man. Executioner's gloves increases damage dealt while at the maximum HP. Black leather gloves sheathed in magic. Black executioners must wear them as they perform their grim work, seeing the insignia struck fear in sinners. Okay. Oh, I felt that... Oh, no, yeah, because I... Okay, and then the top one is a charge exit that I can't reach yet. I should just go to respite and then rest, shouldn't I? Polychroma. Oh my god, thank you for the follow. Nothing much, I just learned that there was a door that I had missed. There wasn't even a secret door. It was just like there. Okay, down needs a charge. I need to go up. For some reason, I thought that was a charge door. I appreciate you sticking around, Frigid. Ah. Now this goes to here. Wait, oh yes, this, okay. It's a shortcut. Chain of sorcery. Okay, that clears up this room. Oh my god, for some reason I thought... You know, that's okay. We're gonna go back. I think. I don't know which down goes back. Maybe I just... We just return to respite. We don't have to think. Also, I'm getting pains. I've had my headset on the whole time I was gone. And I just kept getting pain. Okay, that's not enough. For how many times I was pinged, that's not enough things. You can go left to unlock another door. Well, I wasn't that far away. Let's actually check the map. Oh, you know what? I do have to go... This is an easy way over anyways. So let us head left. Oh yeah, okay, this was but the other door. Okay, so the secret in here was that. But how do you reach that? Oh, I hate when secrets are like, oh, I hate that so much. It's not a bad secret, but God, does it annoy me. So I'm just gonna be sitting here like, how do I get into that? Okay, this is the one. You need both wall climbing and the other effects. Oh, maybe this leads into the other one, actually. It does! It does lead into it. Get me out of here, will ya? Poor guy. And an amulet of him, 20 HP. I see. Come on, is super sneaky. Oh, but that's not the only secret in here. What other secret can be in here? Oh, perhaps on this wall? Oh, it's the charging thing. I keep forgetting about the damn charge, man. It's annoying me. I've had a feeling it might be something really strange, and I didn't want to have to. I didn't want to have to put effort in, I'm gonna be honest. Was this also a charge? You've yet to go all the way up left. In which area? Oh, do you not? Yeah, the up left is the charge though, isn't it? This room bothers me. I forget. This is also a charge, isn't it? My brain just stopped working when I went to counter that. Hi 80, by the way. Sorry I was just kind of spaced out. How are you doing? Yeah, 69. Nice. Could a secret be in this room? Oh, I despise... Oh, that is actually really long range. Sliced horizontally. Okay, so I remember this. Maybe it's just too dark and I'm not really seeing something that's obvious. Vibin and Lurkin, while my Oshi plays games. I hope you're doing well today. I'm assuming your Oshi is Joel. First off. Oh, it was over here, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, it was a charge. Okay. Okay. These all require charges. I don't know about that up there, but this up here does require a charge. And the down here requires a charge. Oh. Joel hasn't started playing yet? Well then, I'm not an OC, am I? I know. Melody. You can only have one Oshi, so it has to be Joel. I actually don't know if you can only have one Oshi. Up to you, though, up here. Oh yeah, there is... I can get this. In how parasocial way I consider you an Oshi. I don't know if I'm talented enough for that. Aura's Ring. Priestess Aura kills the barrage of blight. It's been ages since someone's been able to awaken this ring's power. Increases spirit use. Adapt. Okay, I think that is genuinely everything on the map that you can get without a charge. People have multiple? Well, don't include me. That's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. In a parasocial way, I consider you a stranger. Thank you. But is that neat in a parasocial way that makes me parasocial? Is that how you guys met Joel to be parasocial as well? I'm not parasocial, what do you mean? I don't see how that's the case. Is it Miley's story? Like, I don't know. I don't know how any of that works. What I do know is the birds are back. And I should probably account for it. I'm not, so what? Proof. Give me one good reason. Just a single speckle of evidence. You tap to a bunch of people trapped in this screen. That's not parasocial. It's parasocial the other way around. Yeah, it's about crossing boundaries. Like if you consider yourself friends with your streamer, but they've never talked to you before. Or they're not interested in it or something like that, you know? When the people each speak. You don't get it. I forgot about this place. Oh, I have little spots to latch onto here. How kind. Oh man, it's very hard fighting. I'm backwards. Are we voluntarily here? Yeah, I'm not keeping you here. Unless you want to be here. Dude, I hate when I tried to counter him and I accidentally... Like, oh my god, yeah, they're too complicated. These things are too smart for me. There's a bunch of knights down here, too. I pressed down and X instead of up and X. That's also my bad. I do like to give enemies more patterns as you progress. Yes. Yes, that is good. Down? Reports from Verboten Mage. Oh, is this the Verboten domain then? This must be the Verboten domain. If learned that under certain conditions, the regenerative rot in the bodies of the blighted is capable of fusing multiple life forms into one entity, I'm curious as to what becomes of mutations within the fused body. Do the souls merge as well? With this, it may as well be possible to create a soldier that can fly like a bird. The possibilities are endless. That is terrifying, man. They didn't even stop to think for a second about the fact that that's horrifying. They're just like, oh yeah, man-made horrors against comprehension, but they're on our side. So they're like, it's okay. Oh, I see. I guess that's why there's... The closer we get to this area, the more, like, dragon people and horse people and etc. there are. I guess when he gets hit, he gets kind of flustered. That makes sense. It's like me. Certainly don't want to help Big Brother Ed. Oh yeah, Edward. Oh, there's no secrets in this room. Sometimes that's nice. Oh, you know what? The Headless Knight is of the same crest. I didn't even notice that. You still hate it? Do you hate Brotherhood or do you hate the regular version? Why is there a mushroom bag here? I also hate they don't let you cling to the wall if you're like in the corner. I don't know what that is, and it's terrifying. Oh, no, I do know what it is. Oh, it's slightly different though. You saw the regular one. I did as well. The blight reads blight. Increase the amount of blight experience acquired. A kitchen knife treasured by the castle chef. After the madness consumed him, a blade he used to take countless lives. I'm reading for blight. Nope on Brotherhood. That's fair. Oh god, the mushroom men are evil. Enough sorcery. Easy peasy. Has the castle truly fallen? Yeah. Definitely. I'd say without a doubt. I wanted my demise to be that of an honorable knight. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, buddy, sorry. It is sad. Don't get me wrong, it's very sad. These ones hurt me. And they need to be put out of their misery as well. Otherwise they're just suffering. Let's clear, you know what, let's clear the entire area, why don't we? We're nice. We'll purify this filth. Emily, did you know you're playing Ender Lilies? I did know I'm playing Ender Lily. Dean just told me. Also. Yes? Tell me. What secrets have you to tell? There's a place you can go now with Ulv and Honir that you may be very interested in. I might be interested. Tell me what's so interesting about this place. I can't believe the mushroom men are back, man. They brought the birds back, they brought the mushroom men back. Oh, I'm interested now. Let me find a respite. And let's see if we can get our relic slot open. The knife is a 2. Okay, I just need to find more space. You've been able to reach the final boss. Is the third boss. Is the entrance still a final boss at the beginning? Julius Buck. In order to defend the Twin Spires, we Knights of the Bastion took the odd elixir and became immortal today. I would much prefer if we didn't have to rely on forbidden magics, but even if it means making ourselves undead, we must protect our great nation. Even one stained with white, a knight must never release their pride and duty. There's something else here. I can always come back, so my natural solution is jumping. I just did it again. That's so wild. There's no indication for that. There is no indication for that. It's over. The kingdom is done for. I guess I'll ruin the slit being here, because you can't even reach it from a lip. Oh, hello. A decayed crown. Did he throw? Did he throw his crown? Off the top of the place? Enemies will be more easily stunned by attacks. A crown of the highest royalty worn by the kings of Land's End. Having lost its former glory, the decayed crown was forsaken someplace far above the castle. Oh yeah, I guess you would, wouldn't you? Interesting. But how do you climb that? Oh, you can just go straight through it. Oh wait, how do you get high enough for that? I mean, you can, like, cheese it. I guess, maybe? Yeah, I'm not dealing with that again. Okay. Audio's crunchy. Goodness. Where are you, game? Thank you for letting me know. Let's do that. Oh, man. Is it good now? I have a question. Is the final boss behind the locked room at the start? No. I knew it. I said it. I said it would connect that way. I need a charge for that. Oh, these are pretty much the enemies Earth's just fighting. Oh, she didn't even do her attack. You can't say that. That's not fair. Oh my god, I wonder how many attacks these guys would take if you got us here without doing it naturally. Oh, yet another priestess. Does this spark your memory at all? See, I'm gonna grow up and be a light priestess, and I'm gonna help my mother any way I can. Secret keeps me company, but I'm so bored. Though you better wake up so we can play, got it? I want to tell you something. Okay, talk to you later. The lily from these memories. That must be this poor white priestess here. Wait. The lily from those memories. That must be this poor white priestess here. You want to wish her to live on? I see. Then it is fitting that we call you Lily. Wait, but he's called me Lily quite a few times. He called me Lily right before ending A. And we never did this. That way her hopes will live on in you. Perhaps that is our lot as those who carry on. Though we have no precious memories of our own to cling to, we can pass on the hopes and dreams of those who came before. Lilies note. Thagrid told me good things to come to those who do good themselves. I want to be her friend, poor thing. She won't be able to talk when she wakes up. But all I want to do is talk to her. Wait, Thagrid told me good things to the... I want to be her friend, poor thing. She won't be able to talk when she wakes up. But all I want to do is talk to her. Right now, if only for a little while. I wonder what his name is. I'll have to ask Mother when I see her next. She's going to be Anu's sister. Yeah, see, I do feel like they're... Okay, there's what I'm thinking. Oh my god, did my bit rate crash? Okay, so yeah, it is under my assumption that after the first king found a remaining angsty child, maybe Sadian or someone, which is why I can't go into the laboratory, but they eventually learned how to clone them, and they've just been cloning generations and generations of white priestesses over and over. Yeah, you both assume from Jared's memories that you're the child in the memories you're not. I'm just a mystery child, which I'm assuming we'll find out what the deal is in, I'm assuming we'll figure out when we go down to the laboratories. I feel like they'll explain. I still feel like I'm being cloned. I feel like I'm a clone. I feel like all of the white priestesses are probably clones. This is the right time to come back, I guess. I guess we'll find out. I hope they explain what the blight is as well. I would really appreciate that. Yeah, see, she didn't... How could she attack there? She was stunned that whole time. I had a feeling one of these was gonna be a boss. Ah, priestess, you're still with us. I'm assuming they're all referring to Lily. Like, every single one of them. Now, apparently. So none of these people actually knew me. Oh my god, okay. It makes so much sense. We didn't lose our memories. We don't have memories. We never had any to begin with. That was probably us waking up for the first time. Maybe they normally wake them up themselves, and it just didn't happen. And something triggered it, like the ancient night coming near, or something like that. Wait, doesn't Frecia even also think we're Lily? Nobody expected this character to wake up. The chief guardian was protector of the prior priestess, suffered in a rain. She wept as she came to know the pain of the priest's sacrifice. Pearl's a chain fitted with a circular blade saw. I didn't find everything up there. Oh my goodness. Hold on. This is where they taught you how to go down the platforms. And no, Fretchia mentioned before that you were never meant to awaken. She knows who you are. I see. You get nothing out of these. Very sad. This is... oh my god, I can't believe the first time we played we only got about this far before my bitrate crashed. Ow, they did... it still did decent damage. It seems like they never really scaled, they just added new enemies. Is that why he purified us, or is there another reason for it? What happens if you go down there? Is this the actual... since when was there one of these down there? What the hell? Oh, that's right. Normally you have to pull that lever. Now I remember. Oh, I heal. I heal for 213. That's... I think I started at healing for 70. Isn't... actually, that's kind of wild then, because if I'm going to save everyone from the blight, that means the child that was never supposed to awaken is the one who's going to do it. They, literally without an accidental miracle happening, unless it wasn't accidental, but without an accidental miracle happening, everything would stay blighted forever. Sorry, I had to throw away some trash. Please ignore me for pausing every 5 seconds. Okay. Oh yes, the thing I missed was, of course, the charge. Why could I not think of that? Okay. So... that's really interesting. I wonder how she plays. Beh. You threw away blank? No. Don't be mean to him. There's still 2 more ancient souls on this map. I'd imagine one of them is behind the charges. I say the charges like there isn't like a million different pickups because of those damn... like I need to fight this boss. That's what... I think it was Melody who said that I have the ability to fight the final boss all the way since having fought the 3rd boss. And the 3rd boss was... the first boss that we fought was Elaine. The 2nd was Gerard. The 3rd was... oh no, technically the first we fought was Secret. So after Elaine and Gerard, we have the ability to finish the game. It must be painful being a spirit and seeing everyone you knew has been blighted and turned into a monstrosity. Arnold lost his pass to Blinded Mist. You can technically get there after Silva because he had a speed boost from high. Oh, so that's not the third boss then, that's the fourth boss. Okay, I fell down here, but I would assume there's a way back up. Which is just, of course, that is. Unless people don't consider Sacred a boss. Okay, I can't get that either. I wonder if you can charge in midair. Ow. My bad. You can get that one with cheese. I see. Oh, not again. There's so many rooms, man. I guess I should probably go down and see what's below, right? Oh. Tactical parkour, that's fair. Fine. Oh my god, you plummet. My bad. They've never been this way either. I guess we're just gonna drop the other area for a second, because I just spazzed out. A Royal Aegis Crest increases maximum HP. Crest of an elite knight who defended the king. Even after the rain drove him to kill indiscriminately, the Royal Aegis never forgot his duty. And so he killed indiscriminately, but he defended the king. Is that what I'm getting from it? Oh. This guy shoots? That's also very strange. And this empty room is also— or no, it's not empty, who am I kidding? It's that exit right there. Proof astounding. The King's Mage Brigade is a division led by Thaden, the foremost expert on the Blighted. To develop new means of fighting back the Scourge, only former members of the Coven are granted enrollment. As long as their work falls within the realm of Blighted research, no conduct is considered forbidden among their rank. Interesting. I think that rolling is probably what caused them to, down a little too deep, I guess we could call it. At least I'd consider it a little too deep. Oh, we can't climb off this side. Okay. That's cool. How's them to make monster potions? Yeah, exactly. As long as it was about Blighted, the research wasn't too severe. But I still don't understand how that logic got to them as an, oh, it's okay to turn people into Blighted. Essentially. Like, that's what they were doing. They were personally blighting them. I guess it wasn't... Yeah, like it. It kind of feels like it was literally just a potion of blight. Like, all it was blight in a bottle. Maybe let them keep their sanity for longer, but it probably explains why so many enemies are all covered in blight now. I don't really want to go all the way up. I guess my wish was granted. And I'm assuming that's the shortcut? Oh, I've already been in this room. I'd assume it was like a dormant version. I assume they thought it was more of a controllable version of the blight they could use. Yeah, that's the impression I'm getting from it as well. Where is... Why? Oh, door. I don't like when there's secrets I haven't found yet, though. No, I'll just... The benefit of an undying army outweighed the costs. Yeah, I guess so. In the short term, at least. Whoever looks at the long term anymore, right? Especially the king of an entire nation. Like, geez. You think he'd be more responsible with his, people? King of the First Ages Diary 1. Ooh, okay, so this is more on the guy who found the original ancient. I did not foresee our arrival on this new continent being welcomed warmly with open arms. There is sure to be much bloodshed, and though I am prepared to do what I must for my people, I cannot stop trembling. I will keep a record of what follows. I must never forget the battle that is to come. Wait, so did we escape a different blighted land? I was wondering this, because we call it Land's End, right? So to me, that's more like we come from a place where this was considered Land's End, and we were forced to travel here. They take over the, area. And now since they're at Land's End, there's nowhere left to go. And they're just cornered by the Blighted. I still feel like that. I feel like I'm going in a really wrong order here, I'm gonna be honest. Oh no, okay, this is the other side. No, they consider the Blight to be a curse of the ancients. They originally occupied Land's End and his kingdom stole it from them. That's fun. Interesting. So might one of the original one I mean, I guess interesting. Did the kingdom bring the Blight with it, by chance? Okay, I've been in here before. Question is... I guess that up there is the secret? I don't know how to reach that, though. Was I supposed to do that earlier? Or I guess I could probably actually get... Wait, how did I even get in here in the first place now that I'm thinking about it? I forgot. Something's wrong with me, I forgot. Did I fall? I must have fallen. Ancients were keeping it under control until stupid colonizers from across the sea ruined everything. The ancients were keeping it in control, but the ancients weren't here, were they? Did the kingdom kill the ancients is the thing? I thought they said they went like, from what I could tell, they said they had gone, like, they had just died off on their own. Is that just propaganda, I guess? Yeah, yes to it being propaganda and they just killed them off. Yeah, but nowhere does it say that, Frigid. That's what I'm saying, but it specified who was here first. They just said it like it's until I get to the next part. Like, that's in spoiler territory. I haven't read the next note. Yeah, they say it's genocide, but they're not saying who it is. They're not saying who is in this land before them. They're just saying they. They haven't specified who it is. God, I fell down again. Yes, I do not have notes that cover all of this. They have not once mentioned who they are. Like, even this stuff, all it says is that she found a small girl in the Deadlands. Like, this from the king makes it sound like they have nothing to do with the ancients already. Like, they've never seen, like... All this says is that they're in a new continent, but it says nothing about them being the ancients. Yeah, all they're saying is that carriers of the rod appeared from the land of snow, and the land of snow is not Land's End. So the Blight didn't come from Land's End. They're just calling it the Ancients' Revenge because that's their, like... I don't know, man. I don't have a note that says anything about it being the Ancients. I don't have any notes that say that it was the Ancients that they killed. Just that there were people here before. I can't for the life of me find any of these secrets. This is driving me mad. Like, great, that's over there. Like, do I just cling on to this, jump up this wall? Yeah, I just jump up this wall. My body betrays me, but I must protect the king. I hate the ones where they're just like, oh yes, we're gonna have you do this thing where you fall, and then if you miss something, you're just in the next area. Sorry. Sorcerer's Note and the Coven Handbook both reference them. Coven Handbook. Coven Handbook doesn't mention anything about that. It references the Ancients that I didn't say they don't reference the Ancients in the notes. I said there are no references to the Ancients in the notes that specify that it was the Ancients that were in this land. And it never specifies that the genocide was of the Ancients. And we were already talking about this. I was just almost saying that it says the carriers of the rot appear from the land of snow, which is apparently not the land's end. So why would they call it the Ancients' Revenge if the rot appeared from not the land's end? And this is a connection between the Blight and one particular branch of their magics, but this also, again, doesn't say... Frigid, what I'm saying here is, so far, none of the notes explicitly say that they did that to the Ancients. The only reference to anything is this one section of the King's Diary that says that they were welcomed by 8 people. It doesn't say who, and that there would be bloodshed, but it doesn't even specify that it was a genocide or anything like that. All of that, from what the notes say so far, all of that is just fan theory, then. Because unless the notes I haven't read specified, I haven't seen it yet. Because nothing I have so far says anything about that. This is the first thing I see that even alludes to the fact that the kingdom took over a land. I next you. Again, I never at any point said that the texts don't include mentions of the Ancients. That is very obvious. Ancient. Yeah, see, that was a spoiler then, Frigid, because this immediately starts with the Ancients that put up a fierce fight. So you have to read the second diary to get any context whatsoever about that. The Ancients have put up a fierce fight. Although our armies outnumber their own, they command a force of immortal warriors born of some ancient art. These deathless ones, who have already forfeit their mortal coils, cannot be killed. It seems as though they only can be contained through magical means. 10 days have passed since this battle began, and there's no end in sight. It's not a reading comprehension discussion. It's not assuming things based on data that isn't there. All they do is why? Again, for example, why would they be called Ancients if they're still around? This whole game has been making it seem like the ancients are people that haven't been around it for forever, and all of their arts are lost and everything. But no, according to this one diary that I find this far in, they're not. So it's not that you can't just allude to it, because this whole time they've been treating it like these people are a long-lost race, and all we have is scraps. They don't even mention the fact that the kingdom and the ancients, the kingdom and the ancients are on the same land, but the only thing that even alludes to the fact that it's not a natural transformation of government and religion is these diaries. You could interpret the rest of this as having the ancients just naturally having died out and having a kingdom sprout up in their place. The only thing that even pretty much only that diary I just read before even alludes to the fact that they took everything by force. Just needs a key. I feel like that is the direction they're leading me in. So I'm going to go down here one more time. Yeah, okay, see, look. Maybe I just have to turn up the gamma. Okay, no, that is just the tower in between. Okay. It's on the other side, dude. The thing I have to grab is only available if I jump from the left side specifically. And how do you get into here? No. Oh no, that's from the top. I do know that, because I fell in there previously. After I do the other room, I'm gonna clear this room. Oh, that's the secret in here, actually. Oh crap, I fell in. That everything? Can I leave? Great. I don't even understand how you're supposed to get that one. Let's try cheesing it. I don't know how the music could remind you of Modern Warfare, but... But you know what? I'm not even gonna question it. I'm full of frustration right now. That's the... I can't remember what's in there either. I don't remember having... Or no, did I never re-clear this? No, I didn't rest. Oh, I returned to respite. That makes sense. It's just one specific spot that sounds the same as when they get dramatic and sad violin music. Turn to respite one last time. This is the first time, I mean, I guess I did cheese one of them, but this is going to be the first time that I see us having unlocked everything in this area. Except maybe this one? Because this one needed the charge. That was the issue. Yeah, my hair is darker. It's been like this for a bit, actually. Most of the game, actually, it's been darker. Basically, as they purify... So basically what it is as they purify the blight, they're not actually purifying it, they're just absorbing it into themselves. Oh my god, I fell in here again, man. What kind of respite is this? Why would they do this to me? Why would they make me go through this room? 8,000, like... Why is this the only way to the connecting room on the right? Oh no, I have to go this way. Okay. And that other one on the right. By the look of things out in the castle could protect them. I don't see how the castle could possibly protect you from an infectious disease, I'm gonna be honest. This one person gets in with it and suddenly everyone has it. Or even worse, you suddenly make all of your knights drink it. God damn. Dude, this is annoying. It's nothing but guys with shields all surrounding me, so I can't get behind them. None of these guys are talking anymore. Do we know how old she is? We don't know much about her at all. I'm assuming she's a clone of someone, but she is considered one of the last of the ancients. Oh, that's another thing too. Yeah, well, that's the other thing too, that, him saying he's crazy for picking up the kid of the ancients. I don't know. I just think it's messed up to be like, like, basically saying like, oh, it was obvious if you were reading the notes, when it was in fact not obvious and extremely open to interpretation. I'm gonna go back to the respite. castle ever. It's just one note, it just happened like... It's a spoiler for one note that I picked up like 5 minutes later. And it's nothing major. Okay, we're just gonna cheese this. Dude, I don't know. Sacred just feels so bad. Like, other than cheesing, I just do not like her. I like her as a story-driven character, but I don't like her in combat. She's slow, she doesn't do a lot of damage. I'm glad I can skip that if I do that. Oh, no, I need to go up. Like, she pierces shields, but most of the time you can just go behind the shield. Unless I'd learn more from the lemlings. I don't know what I have to learn more from the lemlings. He's not complaining, he's happy to be here. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Nudgy. Oh. Is there something in here, or is this just a skip between the two levels? I have no idea who Neji is talking about. But half the time Neji just shows up for a conversation to say something rage baiting and leaves, so... You know, it's just sometimes some things can be too overwhelming. Like, this small section here has more density than this entire area just because of the sheer amount of things in it. And it's just too much for me right now. Especially with having to keep track of all of it to make sure I don't have to come back and miss something. And these eyes are back and they don't make any sense to me. I don't understand why they exist more than just to be an annoyance for platforming. Like, most of the other stuff in this game has been, like, had a war reason, but those are just eyeballs. They're just floating eyeballs. Rest now, be at peace. No, or you could just be a decent human being and not prey on people's sensibilities and anger in vulnerable moments, Naji. That works too, being a good person. Priestess Castle Memo. Why was I chosen by the king? Is it because I was the first white priestess born among my sisters? I wonder if my other siblings are still down below. All I can do is tidy up the room Mother used to occupy. I'll be ready for her when she returns. It's just so, like, finding so many secrets and then just having more areas and more areas and more areas and more areas over and over and over is exhausting me. I think that this is how the Royal Aegis meets its end. One-eyed Royal Aegis. I had a feeling that would be a little bit bigger, but his hen is disappointing. I'm not done yet, the king. I must find the king. I'm really curious what happened to the king, because his crown is missing. One-eyed Royal Aegis. This giant knight thrusts his greatsword into the ground, creating a shockwave that launched surrounding enemies into the air. Royal Aegis elite tasked with protecting the king, defending the castle during the reign, only to be betrayed by one of his peers, consumed by madness. Even if they die, or even if they can't die, this is still slaughter. And I didn't get everything in there either. Please tell me that I was on... Okay. Didn't get everything from there? Wait, how did I... Oh, this is, of course. This is a wall I can climb. There's nothing up here. Oh yeah, I guess up there would make sense. Okay, so I'm assuming... Once again, I'm going to assume that room in the middle of the castle is the boss. So I want to clear out all of the secrets beforehand. Which means we're going down into this room and we're finding a secret. Whatever it may be. Probably that over there, actually. How do I get to that, though? You can just go through things that look like U-turns. You know what, I'm gonna say that is one thing I think this game does really roughly, is there's certain spots that have very low visibility, like, specifically, like, the readability of if you can go through an object or not, it's rough. Like, this is here, and then, like, part of me is like, okay, well, I see that one above it now, but from lower, you can't tell that you can walk through that. Okay, so I'm gonna assume the secret here needs to charge. And just every platform has enemies on it. Like, we went from the earlier stages where it was a bit more peaceful to just complete and utter chaos now. Yeah, okay, so that one's... I'm gonna assume that's the only thing in here. Which means I just need to discover the secret to a few of these places, and then I can go back over there. And by a few of these places, I mean specifically this room. I thought that would go up, I'm gonna be honest. This room isn't that big. What could there possibly be? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, I guess it's time to fight the boss. Actually, I would have accepted there to be a... I guess that's See, that's another way you... Oh, I just walked into it. That's another way you can tell that this room is going to be a boss, if it actually is because there's a respite with a really easy path over. Like, I don't have to go around again, I can just go over the top and then into that room, presumably. Nobody saw me miss that jump. I don't know, I think... I thought... the other time I fought this guy was so cool. Or at least I felt cool. Exactly. What jump? It's crazy that you still get knocked back even. You get knocked back even if you block it. Oh my, I'm frustrated. Life sucks, and I'm dealing with a lot, and it's miserable, and it hurts. And it makes me impatient. And... It's hard. That's all I can say. It's really hard. Oh, I see that too. Okay. Everything in here is from the boss. Oh, okay. Respite, then boss. My bad. King's Note 1. At long last, the abominable lord of the Blighted Lands have been purified. I am beside myself with rapt release. The Blighted have tormented us for many long years, but now I control them. Tied as my hands were, I had no choice but to afflict my subjects to deal with those damnable wretches. Now their power is in my hand. Okay, so it is a genetically... I guess not genetically, but it is engineered. It is engineered at this point. After the Blighted Lord was sound, the king took control of the Blighted and used them as an opportunity to provide potions to his knights. And to the problematic people, I would assume, I guess. Could that be the throne room ahead? Yes. Most likely. How did the king himself get blighted? Maybe he could control it in the beginning and just like everyone else afflicted by the blight, it solely took control of him? The King of Land's End. He could also just be dead. Oh. I'll take he actually is dead. Okay, we're not skipping this. Is this Julius by chance? I would doubt it, but it is. It is Julius. the music's beautiful. Oh god. He's blocking from the front, man. He has an anime lead. Ow. I have to get him to remove vulnerable pipe, I guess. Okay, buddy. The music is beautiful. The king is dead, though. And his son is... I'm sorry, I've only added to the burdens. His son killed him. I'm assuming after learning what he had done. As the kingdom approached oblivion, its subjects became deathless abomination. My brethren fought on until madness consumed them, or the rain did. But what's the rain caused by? I managed to stave off the corruption of my mind and found myself in the throne room. My blade held over the king I was meant to protect. He shook and blubbered in exasperation. The priestess and knights who gave their lives to the kingdom were disposable. This was where the king's obsession with immortality had led us. The king's words, dripping with greed, were the palpable lament of his corrupt heart. It was plain to me as the blood pumping in the heart also flowed through my veins. I, too, had not fought to protect the kingdom or its people, but my own interests. I only wished for him to admit he had been wrong to abandon me. Sure enough, as I held my sword over him, his eyes were fixed only on me. I had been waiting for this, waiting for our eyes to meet for the very first time. I've never seen anyone one try a really amazing job. I appreciate it. I was kind of vibing in that one. There were a few moments where it's interesting because he kind of, to be honest, he just acts like, because, so One-Eyed Royal Aegis was just the boss version of one of those big knights, big headless knights with the shield. I felt like Knight Captain Julius acted very similar to the knight in the castle, in that your whole thing is that you stab him in the back a few times and then you swap you go behind him and then you do that again over and over and over. And you just kind of have to do it slowly because, I mean, I guess maybe I realized that you can't hit him in. I don't know how often people. I don't know how fast people usually realize you can't hit him in the front, but it's probably immediately. But after that, I realized the whole point of it is that he's just going to rush you constantly, and your only opportunities to hit him are in the after B attacks. Unleashes a series of jabbing attacks with the lance that allows for maximum reach. Advanced thrusts can be made using a skill while moving sideways. The king's bastard son. After enduring a hard life, he rose to the knightly ranks to get back at his father. His tenacity is unparalleled. Dash. After dodging, Knight Captain Julius grabs hold of you and charges forward, allowing a burst of momentum. Oh, that's not as cool as I thought it was going to be honest. Maybe it's this that I was hoping for. The charging strike of Captain Knight Julius. Oh, his lance can break through pustulant walls. The louder the dash, the more magic builds up within the sphere. This not only increases attack range and power, but also powers through thicker pustulant walls. Okay, so that first one is just a new movement option. So instead of dashing constantly, you actually have a way to go slightly faster than you were before. And this is why I was thinking else. He has a nasty back attack, but it's infrequent and it gets people in people's heads so they don't press the aggression usually. Did he attack me with a back attack? I mean, I guess I was just paying attention like every time he stopped moving for a second and then started moving again. I was dodging, but yeah, I don't think I saw one. Press X while dashing to initiate Knight Captain Julius's charging strike, which can break through pustulant walls. Dashing over a distance allows magical energy to build up, producing a crimson aura that can punch through dense dark red pustulant walls. As the aura builds, the strike deals more damage and has increased reach. A knight driven from his castle. How much hatred must one be consumed by to kill one's own kin? Oh god, it's really bad now. I think the dress got those black marks in the front now. He ran him through. And after that, he sat down on the throne and let madness consume him. Let's try him. And then I think it's super cool that we can fight them at any time again. I don't know how I feel about some of these attacks. Like this, some of these attacks, I mean, I guess I feel like they kind of don't have any energy behind them. And I mean, I guess Silva's actually does kind of feel like it has energy behind it, but this just feels like it. I don't know. It hits hard, at least. Probably wouldn't use it as... I don't know, I just feel like the Ancient Knight is my goat. Where's... Okay, so one of these locations now must contain a gas mask, right? Certainly. I can't believe the gas mask has been... The gas mask is the thing that I've been truly, like, suffering to. Unleash the Spectral Lance's full power. The King's Note 2. Fiend who stole away my beloved son is somewhere in the castle. I will not suffer this trespass. My righteous rage shall not be satiated until I hunt them down. For I cannot allow a dynasty of royal blood to meet an end in mine own hands. Only my plans had come to fruition, but no, hope yet remained. Okay, so... Hohenmir... Hohenmir escaped with Julius after... Sorry, my controller disconnected. Hohenmir escaped with Julius after the birth because he would have a miserable life, and that threw a wrench in the king's plans. Please connect again, controller. And the only time he sees his son again... Or no, that doesn't make sense. Because he did mention that the king never saw him. So at what point... God, there's just so many letters. At what point was it? So Hohen here just helped raise him, essentially. And then at some point... At some point, he... disappeared? Ah, man, I'm just missing something. Alred's ring, speeds of accumulation of the SP8. An ancient warrior's gift to a priestess, the two were fight close, despite his being... despite his being a disembodied spirit and her his master, though she has passed on, the warrior's spirit yet remains, thinking fondly of the time they spent together. So Alred's ring is just... his spirit. That also... Oh, yes, that's right. The rain changed everything, we've lost it all, even our pride. Because, so, if I remember this correctly, they said they took the potions and everything was fine. And then it was when they chose, or when the rain started to fall, that they started to mutate. At least the people in the castle. So... let's just get more experience, why not? So I have to wonder... what... I have to wonder what caused the rain. And I'd imagine that is explained in Faden's... well, I have to understand that it's probably explained in Faden's diary or the likes. Because otherwise it just doesn't make any sense to me. Well, I guess it wouldn't make any sense because they haven't explained it, but... even if they can't die, this is still slaughter. I heard somebody say that. That's not the only thing here. Okay, never mind. Oh, there's some... that's right, isn't it, no? I assume I've driven friend... or I'm going to assume I Droll's frigid away being upset. Is still here. Maybe it's... no. Wait, was that it? This is an actual secret. Oh, you know what? Does this... I can't think of where this secret is, but I do think of where I can use the dash. Good night, Patrick. Is it up there, maybe? Could do night, though, Limerinus. Good night, Patrick. I hope you have sweet dreams. I'm sorry for being upset today. It's probably not very fun to watch when that happens. Thank God Patrick is getting some sleep. Yeah, when? Patrick, when did you, when was the last time you had sleep? Is this red for a reason? Why is the top of this red? Just blood, maybe? Or it was this week. What was this week? Oh my god, wait, it's in different languages? Oh, because of what am I saying? I wasn't looking at that spot. I was like, oh my god, how am I changing this? Brain's broken. Oh no, I was at 50%. At PJ. Last time you slept was this week. I would hope so. Maybe they just, like, double hit a secret on that side, right? Like, maybe if I just hang on to the oh no, I have to do it from here. That's right. Like, maybe if I hang on to the wall on this side. Oh, I just realized I can't really do that anymore, can I? Not doing that. Am I missing something obvious? Has anyone else seen something? You know what, I have an idea. But it's not super good. No? Were you asking for me before because you wanted my input in secret, or are you just asking for you in general? I was just seeing if you were still here. Also, don't worry about us, you humor. Your humor mood changes to all MS. Wait. I'm sorry, could you say that again? Don't worry about... Also, don't worry about your humor. Oh, sorry. I read that wrong. Don't worry about your humor. Mood changes to all of us. I don't know why I just read it like that. I didn't put the comma in the right spot. And still, like, out of it. Is it up there? This is the only spot that I can think of personally. I could have sworn I... Hold on. Okay, I can get up here. Oh, you know what? Is this? This might actually be the one that you were telling me about that felt like you were supposed to do this. "800 Furious Blight." Damn, you know what? You were right. It is really hard to level up all the spirits. Like, really hard. Nope, that's not it. We want enhance. I held 600. I got 800 of this. What is my second most used one? Her, I guess. Even though I said I don't really like her in the first place. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, we need to. I guess we just run from the. You know what? Let's do the. Let's go to Maelstrom Rampart. We go to a Maelstrom Rampart, and we get the one that's below us, because I believe this is the one where you have like a million different spots. Huh? He does reach really far, though. That is extraordinary, honestly. Filth. Yep. Well, I almost was about to read it again, but I don't think I need to do that. Oh, that's right, the Mimic. You know what? Ads are going right now. I'm gonna take a bathroom break. This is the stream where I'm missing for most of it. Isn't it? This is the stream where I disappear. Envy. 80 says bye, going swimming. I hope you have fun. Let me take the thing off my screen. I got back just in time. I hope you have fun swimming, 80. I appreciate you being here. Sorrowful muck is stagnant. Whence with a flame. Faint light allows you to enhance your skills at respite. Okay. This king, the whole time, I hate it so much. This king, the whole time, is talking about things for the good of his people. But in the end, it has nothing to do with the good of his people. He's just seeking immortality. Am I missing something? Oh my god, they're gonna make me time it, like, perfectly, aren't they? Well, not even perfectly, just... Ah. Oh, how... Okay, actually, I guess the question is how much can you charge it up? Okay, barely made that one. I've seen the Spirit Force the way you're doing it, but that's not the intended solution. What was the intended solution? Wait, is it for what? What was it? Vibrant Plume. Okay, slightly increase the height of your jump. Feather ornament Selva bequeathed to her doting sister. Oh, this is Sacred's room, isn't it? Who never once wore it. Crafted by a sorcerer, it seemingly grants the ability to harness the wind. Why would she never wear it? Wear it. Maybe she just cherished it too much? I see. I guess that means I should go over here and, check. I love when inscription games are vague, give me numbers out, okay? Where would I be charging from? Here, I guess? But how do you get in here? Oh, from here. That's why the lip is on here. I got it. Or I guess you just jump into it. But that's cute. I'm sorry I didn't do it right. I like that he carries her. Okay, well, how much of a jump increase is again? What's compared to the pillars back here? So if I jump, my head reaches roughly up until the third notch in the pillar. And if I put this on, it wasn't bleeding. Decided to save me times as the previous brute force is off to 10 minutes. I just had to time it a little better. And this time you go slightly up, like halfway through the notch. So you get like no height difference. That really is slightly. I mean, they didn't lie. They did say slightly, right? So. Lindhard, if I was to finish the game today, how many hours do you think it would take? Lamb, I would like to ask for you to post a clip of you. I know this argument is already over, but it's literally proof of you learning what you yell at me for beforehand. It was dialogue, not a text. I would never have said anything I didn't know yet. Yeah, sir, you can do that. I'm open to admitting my mistakes. Completionist or next ending? Completionist. Oh, wait. I guess I kind of forgot where the thing I was looking for was. Wait, was I supposed to... Damn, I got gifted... Oh, that Matt saw that and didn't know I got so that's what I'm talking about, Frigid. That doesn't say... hold on. Just wanted to make my bit where it wasn't falling. That doesn't say the ancients... All that says is the ancients disappeared. Like that, it's vague. It could have meant... Like I said, everything in the game so far makes it seem like they're an ancient race that just peered off to either the Blight or to Tyne itself. It seems more to be the Blight. So when you hear that being told, it doesn't sound like the kingdom killed them, because at that point there is no differentiating between the kingdom. Like, the King's Note 1 is what makes you separate the kingdom and the ancients. Beforehand, it's only beforehand, you can't allude to it have been two separate people in a slaughter. It said, yeah, everything was stolen from them. And so far in the game, it makes it seem like the Blight. Yes, I watched the whole clip. Frigid. That clip, everything is stolen from them. Up until that point, the pretext is that the Blight stole everything away from everyone. So that is even more in my favor. That's even more making it seem like the ancients died off to the Blight, and then this kingdom pops up, and all of a sudden the Blight reappears. Until you get Until you get the King's Note 2, nothing in the game tells you that their fight was against the Ancients. And until you get the King's Note 1, nothing even alludes to them having fought the Ancients. Like, all the way up until that point, I thought the Ancients were a bygone people who died to the Blight, and then this kingdom pops up as a natural course afterwards, the Blight reappears, and we are where we are. All that quip says is that their honor and everything was stolen from them. And considering, and people use that kind of wording a lot when people are taken by illness. All that says is that the Ancients died not of their own choice. And considering the fact that this whole game has been about the Blight, you would assume that they were referring to the Blight. And not an entire different kingdom that popped up. And you don't know the time frame of the game. You don't know how old the Ancients are. You don't know how old the kingdom is. You don't know how old Lily is. You don't know how anything is. Where am I going? There. Okay. Maybe 1 to 2 hours for the ending. 2 to 3 hour range for the completionist. 2 to 3 hours. What do you think, Frigid? Would you agree about 2 to 3 hours for completionist? I might just finish today if that's the case. More? Did you finish this game, Nutty? I hate that it doesn't do damage to anyone until you use it. It's silly to grind to 100. Oh, I need to grind levels to 100? Oh, for completionist? I guess for the 100, because I did look at the achievements and I did see that there was an achievement called hit level 100. Pick up Snowdrop Bracelet. Greatly reduced damage taken from enemies. A bracelet made from snowflowers that bloom in chill climes. Imbued with the prayers when night from the fort, read in sincerity and past memories. Wolf made a bracelet? Was it potentially for the, for Frechia? I need story completion, not achievement. That's... there. Okay, so 2 to 3 hours... 2 to 3 hours for story completionist. And then more if I want to do... completionist. Four. Slightly... Which one was the other slightly decrease? I really like Frechia's ring. It was really useful. All the backtracking isn't too bad after you get Julius, but something more than that for the story. Okay. White Priest. You could... No, that's not it. What am I saying? Reduces damage received by enemies. Oh, they're all right next to each other. Of course they are. I wonder just how little damage you would take if you put all 3 of these on it. 2 to 3 hours until ending B, but not ending C. Okay, if that's the case, I'm gonna stop stream today early. I know this is kind of out of the blue, but I mean... today sucks for me. I'm sure you guys can tell by me being short-tempered as well, that everything isn't exactly Nietzsche in my life. So, I'm sorry for only streaming for 3 hours, because I do count. It is 3 hours and 30 minutes, but technically I think I spent about 30 minutes off of stream doing random garbage.